Good afternoon, everyone. Hello and welcome to 4 p.m. I'm Dean Stevenson. They're the cleaners. They keep our world clean and safe. They're awesome. Yay. Woo! Love clean. 4 p.m. is in its fifth season here at Mona, which is awesome. We're so pleased to be able to bring it back to Mona. You probably walked by today and saw me at the piano writing music. So that's what I said I would do. Every day that the museum is open, I would sit and I'd make music anew. And then at 4 p.m, the musicians have yet to play today's piece. They're just looking at it now for the first time. So we didn't rehearse it in secret, and then to play it, we're going to rehearse it in front of you. So you've watched the creative process over here. You're now going to witness the creative process of assembling the piece. And then at some time when we get to the end of the piece, when the musicians have asked me questions, when I've tried to answer them, I'll come back to you to see if you have any questions, and we sort of all get involved in this creative process together. 4 p.m. I like to think of as the installation about the unframed stuff. All of the stuff that's framed in the museum or on a plinth or in a box once was not in a frame. It was just the artist at work. It's all just about work. Work. Showing up and making stuff. And it's not always good, and sometimes it is, but who knows until we put it together. So let's put it together with today's ensemble: Miranda, Phoebe, Caleb, Nick. So this is a string quartet, 2 violins, viola and cello. I make sure that's the same instruments, usually not the same people, but the same instruments every day, so to up the challenge of trying to make the same 4 instruments into a fresh new piece all of the time. This is kind of a bit of a mini fest this weekend, because in a very unusual circumstance I have the same 4 fabulous musicians for the whole weekend. So this season is about halfway through. So I've gone into my spreadsheet, which is highly detailed and very fucking boring, but it's in my computer. So at the end of the day, I make notes about the bits that I like of the pieces and the bits that I don't. And I'm spending this weekend harvesting some cool bits that I really like. And the coolest bit that I liked about this, I started the whole weekend with the premise of, can you play me just from the 4 bars from letter F up until the fermata. Just everyone. Just from letter F.
From F.
Yep, from F, yeah. 3, 4. That little da 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 dee da. I thought, that's really sweet. And that was from a few weeks ago. I went, you know what? I'm going to use that and I'm going to put that into a piece again today. So if you can see that screen that's just there, as you have all day, you can watch my score whiz by. If you can't see it and you want to look at a paper copy, any music nerds out there, don't take that home, but you're welcome to read this as we play. There's not only one there, so you can have to share it. Let's get going on today's piece and think of any questions as we go that you might like to ask. So when I first used that little bee da 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 dee da, it was in a piece that I wrote for a rather heavy event. So there's a bit of a narrative in this one. Should I say it up front, or should I wait?
I'm not sure what you're going to say.
Do you want to know what it's about? Okay. A little while ago, we had some people in Bondi Beach have a very bad day. This is my response. It starts, basically all of these pieces about anything heavy like that, I always go to the position, like I wrote last week about the current shooty bang bang thing overseas, is that I'm always in the position of just mums and dads woke up, went for a swim, on the way home with fish and chips for the kids, and all of a sudden the day turns bad. So that's kind of where I always go back to, that position of just mum and dad, because I don't have a political bone in my body. So this is introducing a nice scene, mum and dad all that stuff. So really pretty, open and easy. Starts with viola. E, oh. Cello. First. Everyone. Hey. Viola. Cello. B. Whoops. Bit early. Now. Oh, sorry, was you early?
No, I just...
Sorry, yeah.
Up.
You came in a little early. Yeah, that's right. This is just setting up a nice, familial, comfortable little thing. That was very, very good. Thank you. This is exactly right. Let's go from letter B. B, back to viola.
Upbeat?
Yep. Cello. Second. C. Viola. Now, what's happening here? So far, there's a few little accidentals and little kind of funny notes in there. It's not all sort of home and away happy themes because it's basically about Sydney and no one's fucking happy in Sydney. So I've delivered something nice, and then what happens here at D? I'm going to introduce only a few bars of the tense melody that's going to come. So whilst everything's fine and happy, there's something else in another suburb that's brewing. So let's go upbeat into D. Just see what happens here. Tension. So upbeat into D.
The upbeat?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
And then back to. That was you. Sorry. Whoops. So from E, ding dong da da. No, upbeat into D. Upbeat into D. Yeah, upbeat into D. E. This is the hero bit we played before. Oh yeah, go no. Second. Into I. K. Okay, hold there. Couple up things. So when it said eerie on your part, did you deliberately do Sul Pont?
No, it just happened.
Just happened. It's kind of
Happy
nice.
accident.
Yeah. Sulpont is that spooky. I think so, but not like super Sulpont. For an example, just play the line normal, and now do it like crazy Sulpont. Ah, see, and now do it somewhere in between. Yeah. This is where you play up near the bridge and it gets all harmonic-y. A question I want you to think of, Nick, is on the 2/4 bar at 59, whether is Pitts or Arco. The school's out for me, I don't know.
Technically or
Musically.
musically? Okay.
Musically, yeah.
I'll dwell on it.
Okay. So this is all sight reading. You must think this is like super clever and like amazing, because they're doing this for the first time, right? The more you drink, the better this sounds too. So go over to the bar and get a drink. It's just, right. No. Now think of questions. I'll come back to you in a second to see if you have any questions. Now, what's going to happen? Is there any questions from you so far?
Just at G, at the bar before
G,
G,
yep.
You've got the 2/4 bar.
Yes.
Do you want quite a big break in between? I sort of almost added 2 more beats, so it was almost a 4/4 bar with the rest at the end. Is that kind of what you want? Or do you want like?
That's enough.
And do you
I
want
think
the-
that's
the
enough.
gap?
Yeah, just a little gap. No massive pause there. I think they're just little lifts. Bit of daylight. Yep. Okay.
Do we
all
want to talk about after? I have a question, or
Yes.
do we wait till we get there?
till the later bit?
Yeah, oh-ish.
If you can already see bits that are a problem,
I just want to clarify.
yes.
At the second of O, should I be playing tenths or ninths or something else?
Yeah. Are they octaves? Octaves? Have I written octaves?
Written some tenths.
Have I? They should be. I'm sorry. If I've written tenths, they're octaves.
The octaves?
Yes.
Like that?
Yes, they're octaves.
Okay,
And same for
gotcha.
you.
Really?
I wasn't going to play your tenths.
Tenths. Wow.
That's
It's like
great.
the hand of Chopin. Yeah, wow. Okay, sorry. No, octaves. Okay. So what happens from
Are you like a little bit
at
bummed?
M? We start to hear this, which is a few bars I've borrowed roughly from Benjamin Britten because this is a change tack, and then from about 75 before N, I start to kind of ascend, and then when it gets to the sextets, it's all getting like very, very hard and awful. So when you get to O, it's just like this suspension of like, there's shit going mad.
And I'll be playing octaves out of tune.
Okay, great.
Oh, excellent.
So let's go from L. We got to L.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that one. Do you want?
Just no re-articulation. That's it. Just an off. Yep. And good. Hold there. That's a lot of high information. That's really like fuck.
That was huge.
Okay,
Yeah.
I did not know how that was going to sound. Now we know. So let's bring out the questions about the things I've written that are just not going to work.
I feel like it should go faster.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit. Yeah.
No, Miranda got this.
So
we were in the same
83, I've gone
class.
back to bass clef for the triple stop. Dee-da.
Yeah, with that one, it's I can't roll it
No,
exactly
I
where you
was
want
wrong.
it.
I just don't know how.
I can end up there.
Well, did I mean that to be down the octave again? Maybe I meant that to be down the octave again. Maybe I meant it to be that.
That's easier. That's doable.
I think I meant it to be that. If that's to go from way up high down to, I think that's what I meant it to be. Yes. Sorry, my...
And was I kind of doing these chords how you imagined? Like,
Yes?
then sometimes I went, so there wasn't a gap. Like I would do another up bow.
Okay. Dee, da, dee, da.
You won't hear so much of a change.
Yeah,
when
as long
everyone's
as if you
playing.
do the chant, make sure it's really on the sub.
you want it on the second beat?
Ga, gee, gra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what if you did?
It just as it comes, because we're going to do it fast, I reckon.
I feel like I'll get more power.
Okay.
on the downs.
Yes.
But
So
if it retakes every time, you get that gap.
yeah, okay.
Gotta-
I don't mind.
Just have a listen next time. I'll do
Like
some different stuff.
in '87, you've got those. Would you retake with those as well? With the
I was gonna play just as it comes.
and what if you retake every time?
There's a bit of a
But
gap.
is that
What about not
crotchet?
broken?
Crotchet?
Just threes.
Look at him go! God damn! Yeah.
Good one. Is that your G string?
But Nick, is that crotchet?
Nick is also the only guy who's broken a string so far here at 4 p.m. He broke the low
was
string on the
doing that
cello.
then.
Had to do the whole 45 minutes transposing everything up an octave. He's a circus freak. Can't drive a car, can't boil an egg, but fuck, he's good at cello. Yeah.
I don't think anyone will notice. You shouldn't have even asked.
You can't drive a car.
Is it worthwhile going from M again to see how we're going to get the tempo going? But if you do get the tempo up at Q, kind of, it's super big still, but don't race through Q tempo wise.
So do you think, sorry everybody, second of M, Adagio, which is very slow, do we want that or do we want to start getting faster there?
So slow down in the first bar of M, and
then
then
a
go down to
cello
and then from the second bar of M, slow, then start to press it up
Slow
Slow
again.
with the cello.
Yeah.
Yep. And the third bar of Q, everyone's really high and really loud, but you've got a solo line,
Of course.
just
So listen.
just which is going to be hard to hear, but punch it through anyway, like it's trying to hear clarity in the noise, and you're the same. 92.
Can we try from M?
M for Mary. Let's go from M for Mary, and then I'll come back and see if you have any questions. Viola. '93. Line.
H. Sorry.
R. Whoa, okay. That was a lot of fucking information.
yeah.
Wow, okay. They're very clever, right? They're very, very, very
Dean's
clever.
like,
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Has anybody got any questions or ideas or theories or provocations or someone for the like? I made this joke for a whole time, but someone only asked me like yesterday for the first time, why? Like, fuck yeah. Because I wanted to show you, I wanted to lift the hood and show you the machine of putting it together there, putting it together here, because you don't normally see this unless it's the documentary on Netflix about, you know, in fact, after that bloody documentary on the Beatles, the amount of people that came up to me and said, oh my God, we just watched Paul McCartney messing around on a guitar, and then all of a sudden he'd written a song, and we all know the song, it's the famous song, like, and I thought, yeah, well, how the fuck do you reckon that happens? Like, that's how it happens all the time. Like, yeah, it just takes a lot of trial and error. And today is day 565 for me. doing this at the piano every day. So, and most of them are terrible. On the face of it, but sometimes they work out really. But it's about showing up and doing the work. Anyway, let's prepare your questions, and do you want to run any of that again? Let's do that again. I'm not sure about the retake.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay. No, but here's a crotchets. It's different. His is like when it's that.
Let's go from.
Each minim maybe can be down bow.
That's why.
I'll do the crotchets as best I can.
Yeah.
Stick to down bows on every half.
Did you like the speed, or you want faster? Or
No.
slower?
I think that's good. Trying to get a sextuplet into that is pretty.
No, it's easy. We can go faster if you want to.
No,
It'll be more
I don't
exciting.
think it needs to be that
like
much faster.
All right.
Yeah, I think that the weight of it is more
Yeah.
important than the speed of it. Yeah.
Okay.
From Q. Oh, you want to do that again?
We could do it again.
Let's do one more time from M. Sorry, okay. We won't do this again because there's only so many times we can run this heavy bit. M. Sweet, sweet. Viola. Viola. S. And you hand over the note. That's it. T. Second violin. First. Family's back. That's it. That's it. Miranda, Phoebe, Caleb, Nick. Right. Okay. Band's had their wine, making last minute looks and crosses and checks and writing cock and balls on the park. Now, what were you thinking? Has anybody got any questions I would like to? Yeah, yes. 565, yeah. so that people can hear, how do I approach each day with fresh ideas? How do I keep coming up with new stuff? Yes. Well, I think we all probably do. I mean, none of us are like copy-paste computers, so because we're biological beings, every day is different. Even when I notice that I'm repeating tempos or styles, I'm like, it's always going to evolve because I kind of remember what did or did not work last time, so I'm growing all of the time.
Was it?
Thank you.
I thought it was you.
It was us.
I'll take that as a compliment as you send it overseas. I've had people ask me about the repetition thing before. How do you not repeat yourself? And my answer is usually, well, I do, because I'm me. It's always me. It's my style, I suppose you'd call that. So yeah, the freshness is the interesting thing, though. Showing up all of the time, because that's just what I've decided, what I've signed on to do. But I'm very grateful for this opportunity to do it. So grateful. It's extraordinary. That's what gets me out of bed on the mornings when I don't want to come in. It's just, I'm just like, I can't really. But even when I'm driving in, I'm like, yep, this is amazing. I get water on tap all day long, and I can sit at the piano, and I know that if most of the time out of the 500 and something or other, I don't have an idea. I might whistle something into my phone on the way in. I try not to watch any or listen to anything in the morning, so it doesn't influence. But sometimes I literally haven't thought of a single idea, and I'll just sit down at the piano and just play something and go, there you go, I'll write that down, and then I'm off. It's that simple, and that would be my provocation to everyone who thinks that creativity is lightning bolt stuff. I used to teach music students songwriters, and I'd say, what do you do? I'm a songwriter. Oh, you're a songwriter? Yeah, I'm a songwriter. How many songs do you write? Oh, when the mood's right, I write a song. Right, so you're not a songwriter. You write maybe 2 songs a year. Like, stop wasting my time. You're not a songwriter. Someone who claims to be what they are is someone who shows up to do that thing. Nick plays the cello every bloody day of his life. That's why he calls himself a cellist.
He actually does.
Right? Yeah, so it's just showing up to work. Yeah, showing up to work, which is a thing because people think that art is somehow born of lightning. No, it's fucking work. Yes, sir. That's a good question. I thought day one was pretty good. Now it's pretty naive by comparison. You can hear day one through. So this book here is called 150 First Drafts. It's a book that I published because I couldn't find a book like it. So this is my diaries of the first 150 days. So I would do this, write a diary, and then I publish them all, as well as some thoughts on creativity and all of the live music. See these mics here? So you can read about day one, and QR code listen. There's like 11 hours of music through that book. So day one's pretty naive by comparison. The depth and if you do something a lot, you get better at the thing, right? Whether it's writing music or being an asshole, you get better at doing the thing you do a lot of. So I think I've got quite deep and better at it. So day one's pretty naive by comparison, but the process is the same as showing up all the time. So that's what that book is about, complete with nervous breakdown and everything. It's a hell of a read. I recommend it. And I'll be in the shop to sign one later if you want. Right. Any questions about any of that? Should we just give it a razz? Okay, we're going to give it a go now. You don't want me here, do you? Good, I'm going to sit down. Now, here's the thing. We're going to play today all the way through. Is it good? I don't know. What's it like? Who knows? Will it make the next album, which you can buy in the shop as well? I don't know. After this, because this is a little mini festival weekend, I want to play another piece that I wrote on day one of this season, so day 512. I've not heard it since, and I want to hear it again. It was because our new electro wing, the Kiefer wing, opened, and I wrote a piece for it. So we're going to play that after this as well. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Would you please give it up for Nick and Caleb and Phoebe and Miranda? Okay, so this piece is day 565, and I've called this piece On the Beach. There you go. And now for something light. That was amazing. There you go, that was the day. 560. For any questions, anybody? I'm going to play another one now. No one misses the ferry. Don't worry about missing the ferry. I'm still trying to probably get another drink if Kat's going to the bar. We'll play one more piece. Now this I wrote on Electra's, I called it day one of this season, 512, Electra's Day. Oh, I don't know, it's just how I felt on the day. Sometimes they're different, and you can find out some of our favourites are on these records, CDs and stuff in the shop. Otherwise, no one got anything you want to ask? Otherwise we'll just play along. I'm going to... Your question, yeah. For Incredibly Human, thank you. Thoughts on AI. Well, you've already answered the question. If that sounded human, my thoughts on AI. So you've already answered the question that I would give you, sir, and that is, if this was an AI installation, you'd come and you'd see it written in 5 minutes, and you'd all walk away going, A, wow, that was impressive. B, you'd walk away probably a bit dispirited going, oh, fuck, there's another job lost. But you're still here because it's humans. Because you saw us make mistakes and laugh and bumble our way through it. Yeah, we're into the story of things, the story of humanity. You will already have heard a whole raft of AI-generated music and imagery, but you would have been in the shopping centre. You wouldn't have been paying attention. But it's just there because the power of music's has been kind of traded for its ubiquity. So it's everywhere, and therefore it's kind of not taken notice of. Until this kind of situation where you sit down and you pay attention. Correct, that's right, yeah. So thank you very much, humans, for watching other humans do a human thing. Fuck, yeah. Are you human? Yes. Sorry, yes, definitely, okay. All right, this is day 512. Again, sight reading, let's put it together. It's called Electra's Day. Any questions? I can't answer them because I've forgotten it. All I want to know is I want to hear it again.
Is it in 3?
Great.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Here we go. One,
Here we go.
2, 3.
Hell yeah! Yay! Sight reading, motherfuckers. Miranda, Phoebe, Caleb, Nick. Thank you so much, everybody. That's 4 p.m. for today. Take your time and up the stairs. I'll be in the shop in a few minutes if you want to have a chat about any of the stuff or the installation itself. Thank you so much. I'm Dean Stevenson. 4 p.m.'s here for a while. Tell all your friends. #4 p.m. Mona, 2 M's. Take care and bye-bye.
Thank you.